Hi guys, it's Chris at Cork and Crown back in my cider shed with some more cider to try. And this is the second part of a two-parter. In the last film we tried Kingston Black single varietal from the Newt. In fact, there it is. There it is. I felt it was a little bit neutral, controlled, a bit too clean, a bit too sterile. I felt like, I don't know, I just didn't feel like they were getting the best expression out of it. I think it was probably using a wine yeast. I mean, it was fine. For me, it lacked character. It lacked character. I didn't feel like it represented the cost. The QPR I don't think was there. But I've got other things to try from them, and I'm looking forward to try them. And we'll do that. But next up, we've got another Kingston Black single varietal from these guys, Old Stag Cider. These guys are in Gloucestershire. Look at the colour on that, and let's compare and contrast. See, look at that. That looks like it's got a lot more tannin in than that, I have to say. I'm wondering what sort of orchards they come from. What sort of, if it's like if they're actually sort of standard orchards, or if they're on dwarf rootstock, more industrial orchards, more nitrogen, less younger trees, or whatever. But that looks like a pretty good thing. So this guy, I think it's Paul Wilson. He took over. An older guy was retiring, so I think he took over for him, bought his gear, got him to teach him how to make cider, took over. What does it say on the bottle? Whole juice and sulfites. Doesn't have a year on here. Kingston Black is a late bitter sharp apple, regarded by many as the perfect cider apple, well balanced in tannin, acid, sugars. It ferments into a perfectly balanced cider, although very strong, but deceptively easy drinking. Enjoyed lightly chilled. And it is 8.4. 8.4, and I think that's the highest you can go before you have to charge more tax. So it might even be stronger than that, because you've got 1% either way. So it might be 9.4. I doubt it is, but it could be. So there's obviously a lot of sugar in these apples. Let's crack it open and see. So yeah, I don't know much about it. Oh, so it's fizzy. Fizzy. Pause it out. Nice colour. Nice colour. Yep, this is bright as well. I assume it's filtered. It might not be, but I'm going to assume it's because it's very bright. But yeah, much more colour in this. That's a nice amber, isn't it? That's what I like to see from a bitter apple. Bit of sharp, bit of sweet. Plenty of tannins. Should give you colours, which this has got. Give it a swirl. So this is much richer nose. Much richer. I mean, I almost got like cinnamon or something on the nose there. There's apple and spices. Yeah, rich, round, ripe, baked character. The other one felt almost like fresher, citric, almost like an East Coast style cider. It's got loads more going on. Yeah, deeper, richer. I mean, this is making my mouth water the way the other one wasn't. The other one felt like an aperitif. This feels like a dessert. That's what it's making me think. Lovely nose. Reminds me a bit of the Yarrington Mill from Watkins, actually, the nose. Yeah. Orchards, ripe apple, baked apple. Good stuff. Is this dry? Did it say? Doesn't say. Let's drink it and find out then, shall we? That's the best way to do it. Did I hold that up? Yeah, I did. There you go. Nice colour, huh? Alright. Let's try it. This is a beast. I can feel the alcohol actually. It's almost thick on the palate. It's not as chilled as the other one was, to be honest. Maybe a fraction too warm, but it's not too bad. It has got some sweetness to it. I'm assuming it's back sweetened. Yeah, it must be back sweetened. I mean, Jesus Christ, 8.4%. Talking about residual sugar left in it. It's just not possible. So back sweetened, quite thick, solid tannin. Feels boozy. I mean, there's elements of very ripe fruit in it. There's almost a pithiness to it. It's not like a hard tannin, a bit of tannin on the back. Almost got a pithy element to it. Really rich apple. Pretty intense. It's almost like a baby Calvados or something. That's what it made me think of. And actually, looking at the glass, yeah, the legs, you can't see it, but there's legs on this that just demonstrate how thick and viscous it is. Let me just pour out another glass of this mute stuff, just to compare and contrast. I mean, same apple from the West Country in Gloucestershire. I mean, Gloucestershire, Somerset, but difference in colour. Quite a big difference in colour. On the nose, this is much more perfumey kind of like, like honeyed, floral, perfumey kind of thing going on. And this has got more of a deep, dark, rich, toffee character almost. It's just totally different. Totally different. Light, zippy, malic / citric acidity, minerality, quite austere. Makes me think of an East Coast style cider. I would not guess that was Kingston Black. I just wouldn't guess. I'd think it was like, I don't know, Bramley or something. I don't know. Not that. But this. Bigger, thicker, richer. Packs a punch. I mean, this is the other extreme, and they're opposite ends of the spectrum for the same apple. It's quite something that two different ciders would be quite hard to find, I think. This is too austere. This is almost too rich. I mean, I'm glad it's not in a 750ml bottle because I won't be able to drink it all. It's a beast, but I prefer it. I definitely prefer it. It's more characterful. You can't ignore it. It's got a slightly over-ripeness almost, which I find it a little bit like. I think what I could do with a little bit more acidity. I think what this needs is a bit more acidity, and this is a bit of sharp, so I'm surprised. It's got so much sugar and so little acid. I think the acidity, a bit more acid would be a good thing. It would balance that richness. But yeah, that's the one to go for of the two. That is the one to go for of the two. In my opinion. And it's just my opinion. What do I know? Very little. Alright guys. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? So we've got several more things to try. I got 7 different ciders. I also bought, where is it? I also bought this. This is 5 litres of unpasteurised apple juice. Mainly blush apple, I think. It's got a sort of red colour to it. So it's a culinary apple, but it is what it is. So what I'm going to do is clean one of these up. Stick it in here. It should have yeast in, should have everything it needs. Stick it in there, put the airlock on, see what happens. See if we can get ourselves some wild cider going. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Yes, Chris. Cool, I'm glad you agree. All right. Well, thank you for joining me as always. I'm going to be back with another film tomorrow. But until then, cheers.